Greetings and salutations, this is Johnny Mac, Rock and Metal Plus. Welcome to another video, and this time we're doing first video 2022. Nice, Happy New Year. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe if not you haven't already. Nice if you like the video, comment, the usual stuff. Today we're going to do the sponsor video. This is for the Metal Tag 2022, which is put out by Scott from the Rock Scout, or the Rock Scout Scott. Channel I've only just started. I subscribed a while ago, but I only started actually watching his stuff, and it's really good, so quite impressed with it. So he's been put this metal tag out. Apparently he did one last year, but I wasn't really following the VC itself that much then, not that many people. I wasn't doing that much stuff because let's face it, I've only just started. So I thought I'd have a go. Now I'll have a quick swig of tea because it's a bit chilly down here. I've got my hoodie on. It's actually below freezing for the first time. I'm going to say first time this year, it was only like 5th, isn't it? Don't matter. Anyway, so yeah, so this is basically 20 questions that are asked to anyone to reply to within the VC, the vinyl community. So I've got my notes here, because otherwise I obviously forget. How many 20 questions? God, I'm not swig. Okay, so question number 1. Your favourite reissue of 2021? Well, I didn't have one favourite, I had 3. So we'll start off with Cancer, That's Your Eyes. Now, both this and To the Go the End were both released in 2021 on vinyl and on CD. Now, usually I would have got the vinyl, and I might get To the Go the End on vinyl because it's still available. I think it's in yellow vinyl as well, which is nice. But this has, I've mentioned it in something previously on an update, but it's a double disc. And the second CD on this one is side disc 2, live at Wrexham Memorial Hall, Wales, 31st of the 8th, 1990. I was there. They supported Bolt Thrower and it was spot on, so I couldn't not get this one because it's got a gig that I was at and it was fucking awesome. So that's Cancer. The issues are awesome. Next up, something else I mentioned on the previous, on my non-metal update. I picked up the one of the final ones of the special edition ones of the second Marillion album, Fugazi, signed by Fish himself. I got it direct off his website. 3 CDs and a DVD. The album has been remixed and sounds stunning. There's a couple of live CDs from the Spectrum Montreal, Canada, 20th of June 1984, part 1 and part 2. Just a stunning album. This is this and Skiff the Gesteer I absolutely adore. A massive Marillion fan, and it's a Blu-ray with documentaries and live stuff, and it's just brilliant, absolutely stunning. If you get a chance to get any of these and you get it for a decent price, fully recommend it. It's got awesome booklet in here and interviews with all the bands, seeing how it's made, and loads of cool pictures, because the artwork's always stunning anyway. Like that. It's the album cover bit for artwork and that. Awesome stuff. So yeah, Marillion Fugazi, its bottom, and I suppose best ever vinyl. So this is the 2021 reissue of Black Sabbath Mob Rules. Obviously this usually have to be in 2 camps. You're either an Aussie or a Dio. I like them both. I love the early Aussie stuff, but I love I love Mob Rules, and especially Heaven and Hell. Heaven and Hell was the first album I really listened to by Black Sabbath and just blew me away. I thought it was absolutely awesome, but I didn't know this one quite as well, so I managed to pick this up. If you look at the cover, it's battered. Obviously it's been in transit and it's been battered, but I actually bought it in this condition, so instead of paying an absolute fortune for it, because it's a double album, so these are the issues, go for a lot of money. This was a lot cheaper than it should have been. Picked up off eBay because it's got a big call it bend in it, follows it round. But yeah, no, this is awesome. LP2, the second LP. This is remastered, obviously the first album, the main album itself, with just stunning songs on it. And side LP2 has got Mob Rules, the one taken from the heavy metal soundtrack, the movie. Die Young live, Mob Rules live, new mix, sorry. Sign of the Southern Cross, Heaven and Hell, reprised live in Poland, and then there's some more live stuff and extra tracks, and well, no, it's not, it's just a live at Hammersmith Odeon, 1981. So yeah, it's all good stuff. It's only black vinyl, but so I'll show you the vinyl if you want to see it. So yeah, just play black vinyl. And others. So yeah, this is poly lined, which is something. So yeah, that's just right. Put that back over there. Oh, there we go. 1 hour later, and I've done question 1. It's going to be a long night, guys. Question 2. Band you discovered in 2021. Well, I discovered tons of bands, if I'm honest. Lots of cool bands, lots of new bands. But the one I'm going to go with, because it's one that I'd like other people to get into, is Clavin Idol. I picked up on different albums and different formats. This is a CD of one of the earlier albums. And the last thing I picked up by him was the Ethereal Altars cassette, which is quite cool. It's like early demos and stuff. The Altars, I think, was on the other, 2006 demo, so they've been going quite some time. Sort of a lot like your Hell Rippers and Bewitcher, people like that. It's sort of black and thrash, black and speed. It's just brilliant, awesome stuff. Really love this. So yeah, Clavin Idol, get on them. 3 album with great vocal performances. I'm not sure what to go to be honest, but in the end I've gone with this. Temple of the Dog, tribute to Mother Love Bone, or Mr. Wood from Mother Love Bone. I've had this CD twice because someone nicked my copy. Oh, sorry, it went missing back in the old house, so I had to buy it again because I loved it so much, and it's just stunning. Love it. And the vocal performances are Eddie Vedder and obviously Chris Cornell. Chris Cornell's voice on this is brilliant, absolutely stunning. So yeah, that's Temple of the Dog, absolute classic. Show gap filler. Yeah, well, there we go. This is in my crap albums list, 10 albums that answer anger. What the flip's it called? Oh yeah, Morning is Broken. Sabbath. Morning is Broken. First 2 Sabbath albums are awesome. UK thrash. It was in my thrash list as well. This third one, bollocks. Next. Oh, show a cheap pickup. Well, this was very cheap in that this is the Stormtroopers of Death, Speak English or Die, double album. It's got all the extra stuff, live tracks, demos, tons of bits and bobs on it. It's nice coloured vinyl. to be honest, it was really cheap for the new album on Amazon. It was about, I don't know, 10, no, not 10, but probably about, say, maybe 15 quid, something like that, which I thought was really cheap. I ordered it. It took a while to come. When it finally turned up a week later, I had an email from Amazon saying we're really sorry that they seem to have lost it in transit, and I had my money back. So it cost me bugger all. So they gave. So yeah, SOD, speak English or die, Xeno. Pennies. Right, next. Favourite artwork from a new release. Well, I'm going back to Clavin Idol because this one came out this year. Now, I was tempted to go for it's inside of it. Look at that cool looking bunch of dudes. I was going to go for the Halloween album done by Elian Cantaro or Cantra or whatever his name is, but this is actually done by the same dude. Probably say a name, will it? So look. This is very cool. It's in a nice red vinyl, which is cool. Yeah, cover artwork, Elian Cantor. So yeah, like I said, he's done loads of stuff, you know him anyway. But that painting, just that is just stunning. There he is. Very cool. So yeah, that's my artworky thingy bob there. Next, what we got next? Oh, favourite track from 2021. This is me. This album, yeah, by the Wild Hearts. Wild Hearts always make sing-along ditties. Track there, Sleep Away. Absolutely brilliant. Loved it when I first heard it. The album was a grower on me. It wasn't quite as instant as Renaissance Men, but now I absolutely love it to death. Awesome stuff. And Sleep Away is the one that they were playing over the summer on Planet Rock, which we get here in the UK. It's only sort of one of the only shows that plays decent music. It's not all great, well, it's a bit poo, but there you go. That was on there, and then it's nice to hear Wild Hearts on there. They play some old stuff as well, occasionally old Wild Hearts, which is good as well. Next, oh, song that became an earworm. Now then, I watched a few other people doing this metal tag. One of the ones is Stormwind 79. This is really cool, and he happened to mention Michael Schenker Group, your Salt Stack album with the tracks Samurai and Dancer. Now, as it was, New Year's Eve I was at my mate's house. He had two families were there, and he had a Spotify playlist on where we were having a natter, eating food and stuff, and it was one from a few years ago that when he actually created it for New Year's about 4 or 5 years ago, and it was all the bands we'd seen that year. I remember the time when he used to go to see loads of bands. Yeah, we'd do 2 or 3 a month, me and him, and one of the bands we went to see was Michael Schenker Group, or Michael Schenker Fest as it was, with the 3 different vocalists, Gary Barden, Graham Bonnet and Macaulay Bloke, who I don't like, but there you go. So, and one of the tracks he put up on that was Dancer, off Assault Attack, MSG. Yeah, no, it's a crappy thing out of the original album series, because my original copies all got trashed, so I stuck to listen to on this, but any chance to listen to MSG is always good. But yeah, Dancer, just one of them songs, just it's very poppy and sing-alongy, and just it's got great guitar work because Michael Schenker, Graham Bonnet singing, brilliant song, just gets in your head, and that been in my head for the last week. And it's funny, when I watched this video I went, bloody hell, yeah, it's still been in my head as well. So yeah, next, 2 albums destined to be culled from your collection. Well, this weekend I'm going to do the draw for my 100 subs thing, and I'm going to give away some albums. Well, you've already seen my video anyway, I hope. So I'll be giving away some albums with that. So there we go from the collection. Band that you've gone off. Oh, this is a good one. See this? It's a little known band called Guns N' Roses. This is my original Uzi Suicide Live Like a Suicide, which I picked up back in the 80s on import from Shades Records. Quite cool. Yeah, so I'd like to say I was into Guns N' Roses at the start. So yeah, picked this up when I saw the review of this EP, this live EP with 4 tracks. Lexus Life, Nice Boys, Moved to the City of Mamakin. Saw it in Kerrang, happened to be down in my mate's house. Well, went down to London to see my mate. Stayed in the hotel, popped to Shades Record Shop, which you had to do if you were in London back in the day. Looking at all the imports, saw this Guns N' Roses import. I thought, oh, they'll do, I'll have some of that. Bought it, loved it. Obviously then picked up a couple of singles by them and a small album, which I was going to pull out but I didn't. So yeah, Guns N' Roses, obviously we all know the classic album. I'm not even going to mention its name, which is absolutely brilliant. And then the Use Your Illusions came out and things like that, and I just, nah, can't be asked. I actually was at Download when they played the headline, I think the Sunday night with Buckethead. I didn't watch them. Oh, no, I went to watch. And someone else, but I didn't see him. So yeah, Guns N' Roses, I don't think so. We're absolutely star. I saw them on the first tour with Faster Pussycat when they played the UK. Absolutely awesome. So been there, done that, but yeah, no, not for me anymore. Next, oh yeah, 90s album recommendation. I'm going to go with something that's glam or sleaze metal, or whatever you want to call it. Shotgun Messiah, Second Coming. This is absolutely brilliant, full of attitude, sleazy, sing-alongy, awesome guitar work, just really cool. So yeah, Shotgun Messiah. I could have shown the first one because that was late 80s, but this is 90s. What was that? I think a few tracks have been played on, like Ed Banger's Ball and all them sort of stuff. Maybe Nobody's Home or Living Without You. Heartbreak Boulevard, I Want More, all good stuff. Yeah, Babylon. Just a stunning album. So yeah, Shotgun Messiah if you like your glam, your rock and roll, your sleaze, whatever. That one. Sweet. Next. Oh yeah, it's goodness, the 7-inch single that sold an album to you. Well, I think Scott was probably the further to one that you've heard this last year, 2021, but I'm not going to do that. There's also someone else doing one from back in the day. So mine is well back in the day, and we're talking going back to the 80s. This was the single. This is my original Tigers of Pantang Story So Far, limited edition 3-track. MCA. Story So Far, Silver and Gold, and Cover All or Nothing. Look out for the new album Spellbound. I heard this on Radio 1 in the evening. Oh gosh, who was it that was doing the... Can't remember. One of the evening DJs played new single by Tigers Pantang, New Wave British Heavy Metal was just happening. I was just into it, and that blew me away. So I had to buy this Tigers Pantang Spellbound, original MCA as well. As far as I'm concerned, this is the definitive Tigers album. Some people like Hellcat, the first one. Some people like Crazy Nights. I like them as well, but for me, Spellbound. John Sykes still in the band. Stunning new wave British heavy metal, one of the best. So yeah, single, album, stuff. Right. Is that it? No, I was 12. Name an epic song for 8 minutes or over. So initially I thought, oh, Led Zeppelin or Rush or one of the 70s bands, but I've gone for something a bit different that I've never seen anyone talk about, and I just discovered, I don't even know how. This is a band called Secrets of the Sky. The album's To Sail the Black Waters. I said the hype sticker says, crushingly heavy and darkly beautiful. One of the most original and adventurous metal albums of the last decade. Limited edition, 500 copies, transparent blue vinyl. Came out 2015 on Colony Records. Words and stuff. Good luck, I haven't got a poly sleeve in this. Wow. So that, but sweet blue vinyl. Now, to be fair, there's only 4 songs on it, and each I think are over 8 minutes anyway, so I don't mind, you just pick one. They're all epic, slow, doomy, heavy, beautiful, stunning. Like I said, there's Winter Decline, Sunrise and Black Waters. I'd probably go, and then maybe Winter. Take your pick, but all the stunning. I just want people to see if they can find this album, discover it. I got it off Bandcamp last year. Possibly year before, 2020, I think, off Bandcamp. I don't even know how I found it. I'm just looking through stuff. I just caught my eye. I just loved the cover. Yeah. So yeah, Secrets in the Sky. That was the epic song. Bloody bloody blah. Record Store Day. Yeah, it's alright, isn't it? I suppose. I only actually went there once and actually kind of queued up, and I bought this, which is Wayne Hussey from The Mission, UK gothic rock band from the 80s, still going now, still love them, still go and see them. Solo project, 2 tracks, Marianne and My Love Will Protect You, just for Record Store Day. I got that because everything else is too expensive, and that's the problem. Everything's too bloody expensive from there. So yeah, it's alright. I suppose I've not bothered getting anything since. I've bought a couple of alarm stuff, but that was off eBay afterwards. So yeah, if you like it, you like it. I ain't gonna get up early in the morning to buy shit anyway. What part of your music setup will you change? At the moment, nothing, because I've not actually got. I'm currently sitting in my dining room, so I've not got a proper music room like all you other guys. I've got a little part of a man cave type thing, but it's just the other end of the dining room. So I've got everything I need. I've got a tape player and CD player, and obviously my record player and that sort of thing. My deck, which I've had a new one last year, so I'm happy with that. It's alright. It does the job. If I got my own, proper setup, I'll probably start a game. But there you go. Yeah, that's that. Biggest musical disappointments, obviously. One of them was LG from Entombed passing away. And the other said, like a lot of people are saying, gigs, no gigs. That's just so disappointing. I had so many cancelled. I only managed to get to 3. I got to see Acid Rain, I got to see Massive Wagons, and I got to see Fish. So all UK artists. No one's coming from anywhere else because of COVID. So yeah, I'd like to see some gigs 2022 if possible. Okay, yeah, albums looking forward to in 2022. There's 5, so I'll go through. Napalm Death. This is their last album, came out last year, no, year before. Fucking hell. 2020. I believe they've got something new coming out. I'm going to get that. Lawnmower Death. The Bozo Clowns album, this one is. They've got a new album coming out in 2022 as well. Get on it. You love yourself a bit of UK thrash. Talking to UK bands, obviously Mark G with a C, his band Enchantment, they got a new album coming out, and obviously I can't not say Leaving the Death Doom Metalhead and the guys from Consecration, they also have a new album coming out, so get on that. But if I'm brutally honest, the one I'm most looking forward to, Boy Voda got a new album out. Boy bloody Voda got a new album out. This is Chronic, it's not The Wake, which is the last one they brought out because it's over there and I'm here. I couldn't be bothered getting the vinyl out. But yeah, so Voivod have got a new album coming out, and I've heard a couple of tracks off it, and it's absolutely shreds. The Wait was awesome. The new stuff sounds brilliant too. So yeah, Voivod. What we got next? Oh, who would you like to see release a solo album? Well, at one point I would have said Cordy from Slipknot and Stone Sour, but then he got one out and it was shit. So that's a Wayne Ossie from The Mission, but he brought one out and that was alright. It wasn't too bad, but yeah, I don't know. A bit meh. So yeah, no one in particular. Placeholder album that you would buy. Right, well, I don't know if I've told this story on something before. You may have seen it, may not. You might be a new person. Hello, new person. About 5 or 6 years ago, I suddenly got back into music and collecting stuff and decided I wanted to listen to my vinyl again, which I'd stupidly 20 years ago, when we moved house, I put into a cold, wet, damp garage and left it there. This is one of the... I lost half of my collection. I had about 400 albums, original 80s, 90s stuff. Lost half of it, so I'm having to buy again. This is one album that I managed to rescue just about. This is Those Tattoo, Rock and Roll Outlaws. Look at the state of that. As you can see, that's what water damage does to your stuff. So kids, don't be a knobhead like me. So yeah, I love this album, Those Tattoo. Rock and Roll Outlaws, absolutely brilliant. Look at the state of that thing. Not great. This is one that I need to get me record cleaner on. Which weirdly, my most watched video with like, I don't know, a couple of thousand watches is me telling people about how to clean records with me. Spin clean record cleaner thing. Anyway, yeah, so I want to get Rock and Roll Outlaws by Those Tattoo, a nice copy of it that isn't fucked. Because of cost availability, what album would you like to pick up? This is the last question you'd be glad to know if you haven't fallen asleep. There are two, well there's three actually, but one's on the way. The Creator box set that came out last year, I looked at it and it looked awesome. I've just actually seen Rock Scout's review of it and it looks even more awesome. But I didn't jump on it at the time. I think that was the start of last year, and thought, oh, I quite fancied it just before Christmas, and prices have gone a bit mental. And I wish I'd jumped on it because it was around the Overkill one's just come out, and I thought, God, there seems to be so much more in the Creator one than the Overkill one. They were around the same sort of price, like 120 quid when they first came out, something like that, 110, 120 quid. I looked at all the stuff in the Creator one, the whole coloured vinyl, with this extra stuff, and there's a book and a DVD and a little USB drive and a cassette and all that sort of stuff, and it just looks awesome. And it's like stupid money now, so I wouldn't have minded that one. New Stormkeep album. It just keeps selling out everywhere, and I see loads of people in the States have quite happily got it, but it's hard to get it here. From various distros, and as soon as they come in they just go. I know which one came out just before Christmas. I thought I'll wait till I'm paid and I'll have that. A couple of days later when it's paid, gone. So yeah, that would have been quite cool. And the Panopticon album that keeps selling out as well. I want that, but I actually pre-ordered it, so I think that's coming direct from Marty Worm at his record store, because obviously it's on his record label, by Moon. So yeah, I've pre-ordered that one, so that hopefully should be coming sometime in this year, but I haven't got it yet. So yeah, that'll do me. If you're still awake, cheers, thanks very much. I'll put a link down to the original video that Rock Scout has done, or Scott's done. Pop over there and sub to him, sound bloke. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Laters.